QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking with the people? What's popping? It's your boy Rashad, one half of PNP. Dave is at a jazz concert, so I'm not sure. He may join later. I'm not sure. But I did want to come up here real quick. I've been kind of quiet with the content because I've been having a lot of other stuff going on. But obviously, I was chilling, doing some stuff, and the news broke that we have signed Justin Houston, extreme veteran Justin Houston to a 1 year deal. Now, Justin Houston is 34 years old, just recently playing for the Baltimore Ravens. And as many of you have been saying, yes, he's like a 9.5 sack type dude. So, I mean, even at his age, he's still producing. For me, I believe that this is a really good addition. And I think this is just my personal opinion. I think what this signals is that, man, we like some of our young guys, but just in case, bro, like just in case, because we know our defense is gonna have to step up. Just in case that these guys don't quite pan out, we're gonna have a veteran presence here, and I think that's kind of the I guess why they didn't go out and get like a Clowney or sign a guy to a longer term deal or a younger guys. They really want to try and trust the young guys, but I just don't know. I mean, you hear Evero the other day on his press conference. He was saying, "Yo, somebody's got to step up." I mean, we 2-3 weeks into camp. You still looking for dudes to step up? Not a good sign at all. Not a good sign. And when I heard that, I was like, all right, that didn't scream confidence to me in the pass rush. So now it appears we got Justin Houston here, who, again, you look at the rotation, could be very, very solid. And what people don't understand with Justin Houston is I went straight to PFF. Y'all know I'm a PFF guy. There's a lot of PFF haters out there, but tend to use it when it fits their argument. I've been a PFF guy for a long time, although not perfect. I still rock with PFF. And I went and looked at Justin Houston's grades, and he is very balanced. Good against the run, good against the pass. That's why you didn't see us sign Yannick. I don't think Yannick was even on our radar. We know he's not that great against the run. That's why I don't think he was on our radar. So I'm gonna pull up Justin Houston's PFF so y'all can see, because y'all got a lot of questions around what was how many pressures he had. I'm gonna pull that up right now. Pull that up right now so y'all can see. So let's share my screen here. Entire screen. All right. So here is Justin Houston's PF. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so y'all can see. So I lost this. Oh, let's show his bio. So 6'3", 270 pounds, which again, when you talk about that 3'4", very, very solid height and weight for that. Overall 73 PFF score, 66 against the run, 71 for pass rush, really solid. You look at his total pressures, he had 39 pressures last year. We can go look up anybody else on the roster. I guarantee you we don't have a guy touching 39 pressures, even in rotation. I'm sure, and I don't know how many snaps he played, but I'm quite sure that he was in a rotation with his age. Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what I was trying to say, is that he only started one game. He's a rotational guy. So he's making he's making an impact when he is on the field. So I mean, this is to me, I think this is a great. It's not the splash signing that people want. This is not going to get a Clowney. This is not going to get whoever else is available. This is trying to trust your young guys, and you have an insurance policy just in case. Marquise Haynes is hurt right now. Don't know when he's going to return. And if he's not healthy at the start of the season, you're going to have a veteran, Justin Houston, ready to go. So it makes sense. For those that are saying, "Oh, he's too old," nah, it makes sense. This is an insurance policy to ensure you have a guy capable of getting some sacks. Okay, pause. But yeah, man. Let me see. Sorry, I'm scrolling around. I was trying to go to premium stats. My bad. I was taking y'all on a ride there. Let's look at his career, right? Because even you look at oh he's old. But look at his career stats, right? Let's look at his career numbers quickly. So you can see his overall grade 73 just last year. I mean, and look at his pass rush snaps. I can compare that with a guy like Brian Burns who's playing 1,000 plus snaps. He's not playing a lot. He's not asked to play, but when he's out there, he's making a huge impact, making a really good impact. And again, if he is injury prone, you're not going to put him out there every down. He's not going to be asked to be out there every single down. This is a really good play for depth. As you can see, he's getting older, and those snaps are starting to decline a little bit. But his performance is still pretty solid. I mean, 73 is really good. We don't have any. There's nobody close to. I mean, we could pull it up. Let's pull it up real quick. Let's pull it up. Let's pull up. Let's say Brian Burns. Let's let's just compare some things here. Runs laps around YGM. Yeah, if they were confident in YGM, this would not be a signing. They wouldn't sign Justin Houston if they were confident in YGM. Shout out to Carolina Choice. She's he or she. I don't know if that's a he or she. I'm gonna go with a she since you're, you know what I mean? Smack that like button and get these guys to 21K. Yes, we're right there at 21,000. So if you are new here, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Right there at 21,000. I think we're less than 100 away. So get us on up to 21K. We really appreciate that. Thank you, Carolina Choi, for reminding me about that. All right. Oh, my fault. Let's just take a quick look at the snap counts. I was trying to take out the snap counts so y'all can see the type of production from an every down guy versus a guy like Justin Houston. So take a look at that. Almost 1,000 snaps for a guy like Brian Burns, who is an every down pat. He's on the floor on the field every down. Right. That's not what you're gonna get in Justin Houston. He's a rotational guy. So all right, you see that. Now, even with Brian Burns, his pass rush grade and his overall grade is not as high as Justin Houston. Let's pull up a guy like YGM. Just for S words and giggles, right? We're gonna pull it up just for S words and giggles. 51 grade. He played 800 snaps last year, right? Not gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. And listen, I like YGM. I was high on YGM. I wasn't conducting the train or nothing like I am the CJ Henderson train, but I like YGM coming out of college, out of Penn State. I think he had a really good career at Penn State, but it just didn't work out. And obviously, they don't think it's quite working out either, or else they wouldn't went out and signed a Justin Houston. Okay. So I really like this. This is showing that you're not settling. This is some of what I was. If you go back to the Marty Herney years and the David Gettleman years and all that, it just seems like we were settling. See, look at what we did over the past couple of weeks with the signings. All right, it ain't Bravion Roy not working out. Let's release him. Let's go find something else. Let's go find somebody else. We're not settling, and I really like that in Scott Fitterer. And again, now that he has the power to do what he needs to do, we know he was hamstrung by Matt Rule. With Matt Rule having final say, it appears that leash is now gone. Right? He now has the capacity to do what he needs to do. You know what I mean? So not being, and I don't know what the numbers are. I don't know if y'all see the numbers and how much he signed for. I don't know what that is. If you see it, let me know. I think it's a one. I'm quite sure it's going to be a 1 year deal at his age. 1 year deal, probably no more than about 5 to 7 million, something like that. I'm pretty sure he got a decent sized bag, or he wouldn't have signed. And then coming to Carolina, he's at the end of the year, at the end of his career, right? He must even think that this. Why would you come at the end of the year to a team like Carolina who's rebuilding? He must feel good about the story that he was told from the Panthers personnel, right? Listen, if you're 34 years old at the end of your career, you could sign anywhere. I'm gonna go to the Chiefs. I'm gonna go to Baltimore. Whoever I scheme fit, right? I'm not saying I'm not Baltimore. I meant Buffalo. I'm not saying they run a 3-4. I think they run a 4-3 over there. But I'm just saying, as an example, I'm gonna choose a squad that I know I can get. Maybe I'll go ring chasing. So the story that he was told must have been pretty good, that he's going to hang around with the Carolina, or it was just the biggest bag. Maybe he just went bag chasing. And it was the biggest bag he can get, one or the other. And I could tell you, we can just look at Justin Houston's contract. His previous contracts to see how much he was making per year. Let me pull that up just to kind of get a comparison. right? He was make last year he made $3 million, right? He signed a 1 year $3 million deal. That's what he made last year, right? So I would be willing to bet somewhere around, maybe 5 was a bit high. Maybe he gets around 4. I don't know. Maybe but it's gonna be something in that range. It's gonna be something in that range. He's not gonna go out and sign. Maybe he just got the biggest bag he can get. You know what I mean? And that was the Panthers. So I don't know, man. I like it. Maybe, yeah. Justin says maybe it's 4 million. Let me hit the super chat real quick. Joined late, but do you think this means Houston will be starting opposite Burns? Is it Haynes uh, still the starter in your opinion, with Houston being a rotational guy? Either way, YGM's time is up here. Yes, I believe that Justin Houston is going to be a rotational guy. He is not going to be an every down guy. He's not going to be that guy getting the bulk of the snaps. He's going to be very, very impactful when he's deployed, right? You don't use a 34-year-old every down like a Brian Burns. He's going to be a situational pass rusher, and I think it's a good pickup. I think this is not settling, right? It's not settling. And like I said a million times, just taking, I'm gonna chill YGM because this is his last year, his deal. I'm just gonna chill out and I'm gonna take that. Yeah, I mean, so I like this. I like the aggression. I like the aggression here. Let me see here. 1 year shout out to my man Carson. 1 year deal, money not announced yet. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find out within the next couple of days whether or not what the money's looking like. But again, I'm not concerned about the money because we have the cap space. Number one, number two, it's not going to be more than about 4 million. I would go out on a limb to say 4 million. Now that I started with 5. I said 5 to 7 at first. I'm going to bring that way down to about 4, just because that's what I'm seeing here on his previous deal, and that was last year. You're getting older. The money doesn't go up as you get older towards the back end of your career like this, right? So let me see. What's the deal with Clowney? Too many injuries? I'm not sure. Maybe they don't think Clowney was a scheme fit. I don't know. Justin Houston is a 3-4 guy, 3-4 outside line. We could take a look at where he typically lines up. That's the thing. Let's PFF does a good job with that kind of information. Let me go back and see. Let's see. Stats by position, detail, so we can see where he's lining up the most. Yeah, you can see, man, he's only getting a few snaps. 16, 24 snaps per game. It's not a lot of snaps. It's not a lot of snaps. Where is Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was looking for this. So the bulk of his snaps are going to be coming from outside linebacker, right? He does play some left end on the defensive line occasionally, but the most of it is going to be the outside linebacker in the 3-4. And I think you're going to see him move around. I think what's great about what the Panthers are doing, even with the Deion Jones pickup, like they're moving guys around. Like Deion Jones, if you look his information up, he played all over. Like he played outside, mostly on the inside, right? He's mostly a middle linebacker or interior linebacker, but he's pass rushed before. Same with Frankie Louvu. Frankie Louvu can be moved around. Like you could play chess out there. Guys, you may think he may be lined up at interior linebacker, but he may be blitzing. You never know. Like this is a really, really good piece, and I like it. I like it a lot. I think this is a really, really, really good pickup for the Carolina Panthers. Here we go. A Cash with another super chat says, "This is a huge signing because I think Burns can really pick Houston's brain and learn some tricks. Looking forward to this. Pass rush isn't as big as a concern for me as cornerback. Yeah, cornerback still, you know what I mean? We still got our top 3 guys, I would say, are pretty injury prone. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, pass rush, I think we're fine. I think even with Louvu, I think he can be a backup pass rusher. He can rush the passer, excuse me. But now with Justin Houston, veteran guy, Brian Burns, I firmly believe Brian Burns is going to be a 15 sack guy this year. He's going to have 15 sacks this year. Bold prediction. If you've been around for a long time, Dave and I used to do bold predictions. We used to be wilding on the jump. So right now, I'm gonna stand bold prediction: 15 sacks for Brian Burns this year. And when now that he has some help, all the attention won't be on him, because if it is, Justin Houston's gonna get off when he's in there. You know what I mean? So I think it's a really, really good. And you can see our defense right now is giving our offense problems. You know what I mean? Based on the reports from training camp, it's looking nasty for our offense right now, and it may be a product of how good our defense is. Derek Brown is wrecking shop. Like it's getting crazy in there. Our defense is gonna be really good. Top 10 defense should be incoming for the Carolina Panthers. And I'm not just saying that because Justin Houston is here. I felt like that before that. Our biggest issue is health. If our top cornerbacks can stay healthy, it's going to be problems. It's going to be problems. I think Evero is really going to improve from a coaching standpoint. Look at what he had. And again, we talk about pass rush, right? Schematically, I think that's where it comes down to. Schematically. Because y'all can't name me the top pass rushers from the Broncos after Chubb went down. You can't. And they were still a top 7 defense. They were still a top 7 defense. It's all about scheme, bro. The scheme is gonna put the guys in the best position to succeed. So I really like this, man. I really, really like it. I'm happy with Evero, and I think that's going to be where the rubber hits the road. All right. Thoughts on Boss potentially holding? I'm assuming that means Burns holding out into the season, making a potential wait for Burns contract year. I don't quite understand. If you mean Burns holding out, I don't think he's gonna hold out. If that's what you mean, Eddie, I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, if you think Burns is gonna hold out, I think he's at training camp. Or do you mean Bosa? There we go. Bosa. You mean Bosa? My bad. Bosa. Yeah, man. No, I look. So Burns already addressed this, right? I think Burns already addressed this about holding out. He wants to be there for his team, right? I think that it is the reason. I said this multiple times. I do think that is why the Burns deal has not gotten done yet. I firmly believe that he's waiting for the Bosa deal to get done. But I also think that that's not going to impact whether Burns shows up to work or not. Burns has said, "Yo, I'm gonna be there for my team. I'm a team player." I think Burns is going to play either way, whether that deal gets done or not. I just think that because even Fitterer said there's no time limit, there's no rush, and I just think that's the type of dude Burns is. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know. When joint practice with the Jets is coming up next week, or this coming up week. So next Thursday or this Thursday and Wednesday and Thursday is when the Jets practices are, and they will be on the same practice fields, not the stadium. At least that's how it used to be in the past. I don't know. They could change things. But yeah, typically the joint practices are held at the same practice fields. All right. Yeah, he definitely fits our scheme. I agree with Donald Duck here. He definitely fits our scheme. Going back to Justin Houston, it definitely fits the scheme, and so hopefully Amari Barno and those guys can start to learn from him again. Am I going? Yes, I'll be there. I mean, I had to take the weekend. I had some stuff to do, so I have not been to camp the past 3 days. Obviously there's no practice tomorrow, so I won't be there. But Tuesday, I plan to be back out there to finish out training camp Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yes. Only 4 likes, man. That's tough. 400 people watching and only 4 likes. That's tough, bro. Y'all tough, man. That's tough. That is tough. Run the likes up and run the subs up. Like I said earlier, we're trying to get 21,000 subscribers. We're like less than 100 away. So hit that subscribe button for your boy. All right. But yeah, this just going back to the signing, man. I really think this speaks volumes of what they think about YGM, man. I feel like if YGM, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I think he had a nice day today. I did hear he had a sack today. But the camp for him has been underwhelming, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just has. It's been underwhelming, dog. Like this year, it's a contract year for you. Look at everybody else that are on a contract year. Look at guys like Chark, even on a 1-year deal. Look at guys like CJ Henderson, who y'all love to hate. Even he's having a hell of a camp, right? You have to start stacking some days. You got to put it together. And for me, it's just he's just very underwhelming in my opinion. It's just been underwhelming, bro. And unfortunately, that's just the name of the game. Like, I think he is who he is. I was hoping to see more from him. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I was giving him the clean slate, but he is who he is, man. They don't want me to pod. Shout out to Jose, or yeah, I'm gonna go with Jose or Josemir. I don't know how you say his name, but man, shout out to him. Man. I'm pod. They don't want me to pod, bro. They don't want me to pod. But yeah, I think again, you add a Justin Houston, that's just gonna take snaps away from YGM. And it is what it is. I do think it, or if you want to take it from another standpoint, it could just mean that the injury to Marquise Haynes is bigger, is much worse than they expected, and they just need to get Justin Houston in here to help alleviate that. You know what I mean? So if you want to take that view of it, that's another way to look at it. But I firmly believe that, man, when I heard Eva Rose say they needed a guy to step up, I was just like, wow. I'm not surprised he said it, but he said there's a good battle, but we need somebody to step up. I was gonna cam up that day, but I was like, I'm gonna chill. I was gonna cam up, but I was like, no, I'm gonna chill. Maybe I heard something wrong. But for him to say that, we still need a guy to step up. It's second week of training camp. You've had OTAs, you have all this stuff. You would start to see some dudes stack some days together, and you would think we would YGM would start to hear. We would start to hear some things about YGM because he's standing up. It's not just, I get the whole, you got to set the edge first, but as an outside stand up outside linebacker, bro, you got to have some pass rush capability. And apparently, again, I'm gonna give him some slack. He apparently has a sack today, but no, I 1,000% agree with ICP here. If you still need a mentor in year 4 of a contract, bro, I can't. That's a great. I couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have said it better, bro. So I think it's basically a wrap, bro, with YGM. I think they're thinking about moving on and what the next steps are. And listen, we still gonna need you. You want to talk about taking that next step, and why I think this still is a great signing going back to Justin Houston is that, bro, he could mentor Amari Barno, DJ Johnson. Those guys are the young guys, right? Amari Barno is going into year 3 next year. This is year 2 for him this year. But imagine what the mentor year under Justin Houston looks like, right? And if he can put it together in year 3, we don't need to go out and draft another guy. But right now, if you want to take that a peek into the future, bro, I think not YGM, Marquise Haynes contract year, YGM contract year, and then you got the guys you just drafted, Amari Barno, DJ Johnson, Kobe Jones. Now keep an eye on Kobe. Kobe and balling too. Keep an eye on him. He could, crack the rotation. He could mess it. If you really want me to pod, I think Kobe it could push YGM up off this roster sooner rather than later. If you really want me to pod. I'm just saying. Just saying. If you really want me to pod, that my man's Kobe has been balling. I haven't seen him the past couple of days. So I don't know how he's been out there, but the days I was out there, Kobe was getting his mamba on. He was balling. So I say all that to say those young guys got to take this as a learning year. They got to learn under Justin Houston, and they weren't going to learn under anybody else. I mean, Brian Burns, great. It's great to have Burns, but this is a whole nother set of veteran presence here with Justin Houston. So, yeah, I mean, yep, look, yeah, he's been balling too. I ain't gonna try to kill his name. Iku, yeah, I've seen him a couple times. He's been balling out there too. That's a great point. But I don't know if there's enough room for him to make the roster. Probably some of these guys are gonna end up on the practice squad, but I don't see that happening. But that's a great point. Great point. We don't have a first round pick next year, so that's not gonna happen. But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You got it. We gonna need like somebody got to step up from a pass rush standpoint. As soon as we got rid of Hassan, y'all know what I'm on record with. Where's the pass rush? Where's the pass rush? Where's it gonna come from? For I think since Greg Hardy and since Big Money Charles Johnson, we hadn't had double digit sacks. Two guys with double digit sacks until we had Hassan Reddick and Brian Burns. We walked away from Hassan Reddick, did not sign him, and we went right back to where's the pass rush, right? Now, hopefully, we can get that back with Brian Burns, and even with Justin Houston in rotation, he's gotten close to 10 sacks. I mean, I was looking at the stats before we got on, before I went live, and Justin Houston, I think, had, and depending on what service you're looking at, he had double digits. He had like 22 sacks one year, bro, which is wild. 22 sacks is crazy. He had 22 sacks in 2014. That don't even sound right. I can't. That don't even sound right saying. My man had 22 sacks all pro year that year. 22 sacks with Kansas City. In 2014, he had 10 sacks in 2012, 11 sacks in 2013. He had 9 sacks in 2017, 9 sacks in 2018, 11 in 2019, 8 in 2020 with the Colts. So he does go back with no, I don't think Frank Wright was there yet. And then he had 4.5 sacks in Baltimore in 2021. Then he bounced back with 9.5 sacks last year. So he could get, double digit sacks. You just never know. You never know. All right. Australia in the house, man. Brad, my man, Australia in the building. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Is Shy Tuttle doing good? Yes. Shy Tuttle is doing good out there. From what I've seen, he's doing his job. Again, don't look at sack numbers when it comes to Shy Tuttle. You want to see him push the pocket, and I seen him manhandle some people. Hey, that front, the pairing of Tuttle and Derrick Brown is going to be disastrous for folks. Them dudes is wrecking shop. That's why our offensive line is struggling so bad. That's why Bryce is getting frustrated. Because them dudes is wrecking shop. Our offensive line is going to be they're being tested every day in camp. Every day, them dudes, Tuttle and Brian Burns, the mega powers. If you know, you know. If you know the reference, you know. Them dudes is nasty, bro. There we go. Houston play. He did play for Frank Reich in 2020. So my bad. I couldn't remember what year Frank got there. So yeah, he did play for Frank Reich in Houston. So that makes sense too. But Yannick did too, and we ain't go get him. So there's a reason why we went out and got Justin Houston. He's very balanced when it comes to stopping the run. Again, you hear Evero talk. We got to stop the run first. Stop the run, and then we can get to the pass rush. Yeah, it's right now. Right now, I wouldn't call the offensive line iron, uh, but yeah, there's some iron on that defensive line, bro. Bro, Burns, all them dudes, they wrecking shop, man. Our offensive line, the K Mays and them, they got to get it together. They got to get it together. But yeah, you're right. You're right. You're not gonna see too many better defensive lines and defensive schemes better than the Panthers this upcoming season, in my opinion. So they're gonna be solid. They're gonna be solid. That's just my opinion. I could have a little homer in me, but you know what I mean, that's just me. That's just me. So do y'all want to jump on the show and give y'all thoughts? You don't want me to put the link out? And y'all want to jump on since I ain't got Dave with me? Let me know. I'll drop the link in the chat and get y'all in here. Eddie says, I think this comes down to money. With a sub $5 million contract, still maximizes rollover for 2024. That is a great point because Yannick went out and got like 10 million from the Bears, and we weren't paying that. Now, maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was money. Maybe it was money. Maybe it was money. Brandon Collins says, as a Ravens fan, I am sick. Well, that's good. That's always good news when the previous team that the player played with is mad that they're gone. That's always a good sign. Always a great sign. Always a great sign. Always a great sign. But shout out to the Ravens fans in the building, even though your squad snitched on me. Even though your squad snitched on me, bro. I mean, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Here, let me throw the link in the chat. I want to hear what y'all got to say. I'm gonna invite some of y'all to rock with your boy. He said, "Go to the doctor if you're sick." Don't do my man like that, bruh. Don't do my man like that. Just cam up if you come on. Cam up if you coming on the show. Link is in the chat. Cam up if you want to come on. We like to see faces around these parts, not avatars. So if you want to give your opinion on Justin Houston, how you feel about it, give me a grade. Jump on the show. We added another pass rusher. Yes, sir. Got another pass rusher. Yes, sir. How do I feel about what YGM said during his presser? I did not see what YGM said during his presser. I wouldn't. Why am I watching a YGM presser, to be honest? I'm just sorry. That I just got to be honest. Why am I watching a YGM presser? I'm going to be honest with you. But what did he say? What did he say, Tyler? Here, I'm going to add my man Mo to the stream. Mo, what's good, man?
Yo, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
What's good? How you feeling, man? What you feeling about the Justin Houston signing, man?
Oh man, yeah, I'm like I figured they were gonna go after him next. I felt like Yannick was the first guy they had on their list, and I mean I love it. I mean I feel like our pass rush now we have the veteran. Burns is Burns. Burns is always gonna be Burns. We have the veteran presence. Yeah, I think only thing to me on our defense is lacking now is like that cornerback a little bit based on the health of our current cornerbacks. But yeah, I mean I love the signing.
Yeah, man. So what do you? How often do you predict him playing? Like, what do you think he's gonna sack? How many sacks do you think he's gonna get? What's your production prediction?
I believe he's gonna come in there and start, but like for me, I'm not gonna really look at the sacks as my judgment or be all. For me, it's just like the veteran presence, and it's gonna help Burns not have the double pressure on his side. So if I have to predict, I'll say if I can get 6, 7 out of him in a rotational piece,
Yeah,
I'll take it because that all for me. I just feel like Burns is the main focus here. This is going to help Burns be himself and not get double teamed because it's one of those, like you said, I think earlier when I was listening, if you're going to double team Burns, and then he's going to eat on this side. So it's one of those where pick your poison.
pick your
Either you
poison. Exactly.
double team Burns and let him face you, or you just let us play ourselves and just let Burns eat and get 15 sacks and let Justin eat and get his 6, 7, 8 sacks. That's how I
Yeah,
see it.
yeah, and I agree with that. Yeah, I think in this league now you got to have multiple pass rushers. You can't just have one. Like those days are gone. So I
Right.
really like this, man. Real quick, give me your final thoughts. How to get on to my man Brody. He's waiting to get in here.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, keep doing what you're doing, man. I mean, I watch your show. I mean, I live in Texas, but I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, so
Hey,
big
Aggie
Panthers
Pride.
fan. Yeah,
Aggie
for sure,
Pride.
for sure. Aggie pride. But so like, yeah, for sure, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep bringing the exposure, man. A lot of Panthers fans, they don't, we've been through a lot, so keep
Facts.
pushing and keep doing you, man. Your content is very dope, man. One of your fans, man. I mean, I'm very low key, but
Yeah.
definitely always watching your stuff, man. Keep
No, man,
doing
I
you, man.
appreciate you. Thank you for joining the show, man. Good
Uh,
opinion, man. I appreciate that.
no worries, man. Have a good one.
All right, my man Brody in the building.
Hey
What's
Rashad,
good,
how's it
Brody? How
going?
you feeling, man?
Pretty good. It's a little hot out today, but we're hanging
Where
in
you
there.
at? There's no rain because it's raining around here. Where you at, man?
I'm in northeastern North Carolina, called
Okay,
South Mills, tiny town.
gotcha,
But
gotcha,
yeah, just to
gotcha.
piggyback on what Mo was saying, I think it was a necessary add for the defensive line, just to have some depth there with Marquise injured, and we have no idea what we have in DJ, the rookie. And what remains, like Mo was saying, is just some depth at cornerback. All three of our guys are a little bit banged up right now, and we could really use some veteran presence even I know it's a long shot, but even somebody just like a mentor to be back there with the rest of them, like Josh Norman from last year on an
Mhm.
absolute minimum deal, would just to have some presence around. You don't have to start him or anything, but just keeping him around. I mean, we saw him in the last week of the regular season last year. He almost picked off Tom Brady, and
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty impressive. Him coming off the coffee shop and being able to perform like that at his age. But
Yeah.
just as an example name, it doesn't have to be him, obviously. But
Yeah.
I think the only thing I would add to the team now is some depth at corner in the veteran market. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about that.
Yeah. So with that, I got a question for you. With
Yeah.
that, you saying cornerback, we got to add some depth to the cornerback room. So since you brought the topic up, I got to ask this: do you have your ticket to the CJ Henderson train?
I would like one, but I don't know. I'm not seeing it. You're there seeing him, so you know more than the rest of us. I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
Has he
No, I
improved
think
at all? Has he
no,
improved?
I think. Listen, I've said this multiple times. I'm joking. People know that because I'm a CJ Henderson fan, right? And I'm giving him the ultimate benefit of the doubt. He deserves all the criticism that he, and I said this a million times. He deserves all the criticism that he's had. However, I think this coaching staff is going to ensure that he is in the best position to succeed. And he had another pick today, so he's
Okay.
what had 3 picks over camp so far, and
Yeah.
that's with him being injured, right? He missed a couple of days of camp being injured. So I think CJ Henderson this year is a contract year, is playing motivated. I think he's going to have a bounce back year. I don't think they're going to re-sign him because he may outprice himself a little bit. Cornerbacks, I mean, they're pretty valuable. So if you can get a bag from somewhere, he's probably going to take it. But
Has he been
I
picking
like
off Bryce Young
yeah, he picked out Bryce today.
3 times so far?
No, I don't know if they all came on Bryce, but the one
Okay.
today did.
Okay.
So
I mean, that's
yeah,
something because Bryce, he's pretty good with anticipation throws and his
yep.
accuracy is really good. So if he's
I
picking
think
off Bryce,
to be fair with Bryce pick to CJ Henderson, I think there was a miscommunication with Derek Wright, and so I think that's what caused the interception. So it
okay.
may be in right place, right time for CJ.
All right.
But
Well, we'll see if he can produce this year. All we can do
we'll
is wait and
see,
see.
we'll see. But yeah, any final thoughts on the Justin Houston signing, man?
I like it. I've been waiting for it the last few weeks actually, so I'm glad they finally pulled the trigger on that.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Enjoy that good weather you got over there, man, because it's not the same over here. But shout out to you,
Thanks for
man.
having me, Rashad.
Thank you for joining, man.
See you.
All right, man. My man said, if anyone ever needs a lawyer, get one that defends you the same way Shaw defends CJ Henderson, man. Hey, listen, when you not guilty, it's easy to defend you. If you guilty, you know what I mean, if you guilty and there's evidence to prove that you're guilty, then I can't, you know what I mean, I can't defend you, bro. I'm not gonna you can't retain me for your services if you guilty. But if you legit innocent, bro, I got your back. I got your back, man. But that's funny. Shout out to A Cash, man. Hey Mo, you still listening? Hey Mo, jump back in here, man. You gotta answer my question. You gotta answer my question if you are on the CJ Henderson train or not? I gotta know. The people want to know, Mo. Are you on the CJ Henderson train or no? Anybody else want to join the here's I just posted the chat, the link in the chat again. So if y'all want to jump in here, man, have at it. Have at it. I want to get more people's thoughts. I want to hear the people. I want to hear what the people have to say about Justin Houston. How are you feeling about it? I love it. I think it's a great Better Call Shot is funny. Nah, Landon, that's funny, bro. That's funny. Better Call Shot is funny. Hey, my man Mo is back. Mo, all right, Mo. So do you have your ticket to the
Oh
CJ Henderson
God,
train or no?
I'm far. I mean, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm probably his biggest hater, man. I don't like CJ, man. I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
Uh, I mean, for me, he's just like the part that annoys me the most about him. Yes, he has that speed, but like, bro, you got beat. Don't grab. Like, it just makes it look worse. I'm not a CJ fan. I'm sorry. Like, I arguably, I think he's the. I really hope whoever the rookies we have or whoever the free agents that we have this year can just beat him. Like, and of course, typical. It's his contract year. Every player does this crap. Where it's a contract year, they're gonna give you that good. 10 games, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, maybe we should keep him just because they want that big bag or whatever bag. So of course, if I have to say it, I feel like this year he's gonna do better because of it's his contract year. But
Mo, why the hell
yeah,
did I invite you back, man? I don't know why the hell
yeah,
I did,
nah,
man.
man, no,
You gotta get out, man. You gotta get out now,
hey,
bro. You gotta get out of here.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, no, I'm done. I just don't. For me, it's just like I mean, I don't play football, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but for me, it's just like, bro, you get like this is the part that annoys me. Like when a player gets beat, and that's like just why you grabbing? Like now
Yeah.
you're grabbing, like So I mean, hopefully, I mean, ever and then. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I feel like players can be worked on. He's still young. Um, but to be honest, to be fair, going into this year, I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna be, give him a fair chance and see maybe the scheme can work in his favor. But 2-3 games into the season, if I see the same
Yeah.
nonsense, no, it's a no for me.
You just gonna be a spectator, bro. You're gonna watch the train go by,
Yeah,
man. It's all good.
I would never talk down on any player that's plays for my team. But if I keep seeing it consistently, I'm talking down on you. Because, I mean, obviously, you're out there to feed your family, first and foremost, right? So I would never talk down on anybody trying to feed their family. But for me, it's like, if you're getting
Yeah.
paid, you got to give it something, man. Like,
All right, let me get to my man QT. QT is in the waiting room right now. Let me get him in here, man. Thank you for coming back, man. Even though I shouldn't have
know.
invited you back because you hate CJ Henderson.
No
Yeah.
worries.
Peace out, bro. QT, what up, man? Been a minute. What's good with you, man?
I
How
know,
you feeling, bro?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm here blasting this AC. It's 100 degrees out here in California right now.
Nice. Enjoy that weather. It was raining over here earlier, so yeah,
Man,
enjoy
shit
that.
wild out here.
Enjoy it. Ooh, nice Tesla action. I see you.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, but
But it's
how you feeling, bro? How you
on
feeling? Justin
the
Houston.
on the Justin Houston thing. So in the past year, when I fuck with the Madden shit, I can't fuck with Carolina because you can't be, you know what I mean? You can't throw the ball with no Sam Darnold and shit. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing I do, I just fuck with I fuck with the Ravens, and I don't really know the Ravens that well, but I know that they run a 3-4 defense,
Mhm.
and fucking Houston be coming off the edge. He gets pressure, he gets sacks, he stops the run. So it sounds like a good pickup to me. I'm curious. Do you know? I try to look it up. What is he getting paid?
Yeah, it's not out yet. But we were guessing earlier that's probably going to be based on his deal last year with Baltimore. Probably going to be around four to 5 million, maybe something in that range, 1 year
That's
deal.
nice.
So it won't be much.
That's nice. We need that. We need that. And I know we don't have much money, but it's like, and I hope we use it either to roll over or save for an emergency later on down the year. And when it comes to the CJ Henderson train, I feel like he is a talented individual, and he has not been coached well since he came into the NFL.
My man, my
You know,
man.
like
So you got
like
so,
this.
so you got your ticket, right? You on the train?
I wouldn't exactly
Come
call
on,
it that.
man.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on.
just
You standing in line. You might as well just get your ticket. Jump on
I
the
stand in,
train.
I stand in line, but it's like you got to, you can't buy the ticket till you see it. You know what I mean? You don't want to jump on the shitty train that could fall off the tracks. But definitely he has the skills to make shit happen. He just doesn't want to turn his head, which comes to coaching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He falls for little ass fucking little double moves or like little easy little hezzy moves, and people run deep on him. Coaching situations, like I feel like a lot of it has to do and deal with the coaching that like well he had that one guy in Jacksonville that was trash, and then obviously our bullshit ever since he came into the fucking league. Like
Yeah.
he hasn't had a good coaching staff. So once
Agreed.
that happens, I would hope that something happens, and like you also said, it may be a situation where he's gonna show his ass, he's gonna do very well, and we won't be able to resign him next year because he does well. But that's something good, and that's a good problem to have, honestly.
Yeah, man, I agree. All right, final thoughts. 704 ALS. Hey, jump back in here. You was in the chat. I'm about to go to the next person, but jump back in here. Go ahead, QT. Final
I'm
thoughts,
just
bro.
I'm just turned up about the good news, man. I hope we have enough money to still re-sign Burns or whatever situations that may come in interfere with us later on down the line through the season. Or I hope no injuries happen. Personally, I just hope no injuries happen and we're able to actually roll some of this money over next year because we
Yeah.
do need it. We have a
Yeah.
lot of first round picks we're going to be needing to sign. Fucking Horn is going to want a deal. Brown is going to want a deal, and Burns is the first one, you know. And then obviously after those three, then we're going to be paying. Then we're going to pay fucking Bryce Young. So
Yeah.
we got to save some money up.
Yeah, man. All right,
All
man.
right,
Yeah, my house.
peace,
Thanks for joining us, man.
Cali, baby. All right.
All right. Yeah, man. So just to quickly address the concerns about like the money's not a problem. I think we have like the second or third highest cap amount of cap space in the league. So this isn't like gonna put a big dent into that. So we're gonna be fine there. We're gonna be fine with uh the cap space. Now, with that said, there are a lot of guys right now that are on contract years, right? There's a lot of guys. Like countless number of guys that are waiting to get a deal are going to prove it. That's why I think this is going to be such a good year for the Panthers. Like there are a lot of guys fighting for that next deal. So guys like DJ Chark, uh, CJ Henderson. I think even Derek Brown, he got to get it. So there is a lot of guys on a contract year waiting to get paid. So some people are going to outperform what they normally do. So it's really, really going to be interesting to watch. But the cap, going back to the cap space, not be a bad thing at all. YGM, yeah, Luvu, thank you. Luvu is another one. Luvu is another one. YGM, another one. A lot of guys. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Luvu about to break the bank, bro. And going back to YGM and what y'all were saying about YGM and kind of how this correlates to Justin Houston, y'all said that, and I'm sorry, I can't watch a YGM press conference, but y'all said my man was pretty much saying we don't need another pass rusher. Well, he could say whatever he want, but again, I'm all about action. Action speaks louder than words when it comes to what the Panthers do and how they move. He could say, he's probably said that to his coaches, man, I got it. I'm gonna step up. But then you can see the next day, boom, there you go. We signed Justin Houston. Like that should tell you something, bro. Why do I think Louisville's gonna break the bank? Because, bro, you see how he's playing? Yo, he's vastly outperforming his contract. He is vastly outperforming his contract. We owe him back pay. That's how good he's been playing, bro. I think let me look his contract up real quick. You remember we signed him from the Jets. I don't know how the Jets let him get out of here. But yeah. Let me see contract. Yeah, bro. Frankie Louvu was making $2.6 million. No, my apologies. My apologies. I'm wrong. That was his base salary. He's making $5 million this year. 5.4 million. I think again, linebackers, they're gonna be in the range no more than about 10. I don't think because it depends how he gets paid, right? Is he gonna get paid as a linebacker, as an edge rusher? It matters. Right. There's two different positional tax brackets, so to speak. So I think Louvu, when he gets his extension, probably gonna be looking for a deal about 10 million per year. That's double what he's making now. That's breaking the bank. He earns that. What available free agents are in at cornerback? That's a good question. I mean, it's probably slim pickings right now. I can look, but it's probably slim pickings. Free agent tracker. Let's go to the free agent tracker and see who is available. Let's go to cornerbacks. All right. Let's see. I'm going to throw them up on the list on the screen real quick. Whoops. Here we go. Here are your available cornerbacks. So you got Byron Jones, Mm. Darby, Troy Hill, Kyle Fuller. Man, he fell off hard, bro. PJ Williams from New Orleans. Cam Dantzler. I used to love Cam. Cam was solid. I think he went to Mississippi State, if I'm not mistaken. Jason Everett. I thought did we bring Jason Everett in for a workout? Must not have went very well. Yeah. Well, we just signed Mac. And shout out to Mac McCain, man, who's an Aggie, by the way. Aggie pride to my man Mac McCain. His grandfather is one of the A&T4 that spurred the sit-in movement. So that's super dope that he is now Carolina Panther, and I will try to get a picture with him on Tuesday. But yeah, this is the list of cornerbacks. Am I going to get a Justin Houston jersey? Man, I probably will, man. I think he's put together a solid career. I'm not sure if he's going to be Hall of Fame worthy or not, but yeah, man, I might see if I can get one and see if I can get it signed. For sure. For sure. Yeah, that's why I was thinking the same thing. Panthers rule. I was thinking the exact same thing when I said it. I said I saw PJ Williams name up there, and I was like, oh, that's dope. But then I was like, man, yeah, he probably washed. But yeah, then it's slim pickings, bro, from a cornerback position. Yeah, and just to this, I did see JC play in the slot a little bit at practice. So y'all might see JC in the slot a lot more than what he was last year, obviously. But yeah, man, that's interesting. Darby is in it. I mean, all those dudes they're up there, bro. They're up there. They're getting up there, man. And getting up there. All right, so I can add. Let me see. See if y'all want to get back on the stream and talk some junk with your boy. Stream is if y'all want to come on the stream, hop on the stream, give your thoughts on the Justin Houston signing. Come holler at your boy. Click that StreamYard link and jump in. Real quick, also while I'm here, hit that subscribe button for your boy. We got about less than 100 to get to 21,000. So please do me a favor and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Or tell your friends to sub up. Oh, now we're less than 80. Shout out to those that have subscribed. Now we're 79 to be specific, away from 21,000. Eric, oh, so yeah, I saw this. My bad, Tyler. I saw this earlier. What about Eric Rowe? He's been quiet. Yeah, he has been quiet. I haven't really seen too much of him, to be honest. But that could be a good and a bad thing, right? From a pot, like not having your name heard as a cornerback is everybody's taking one-on-one reps. I don't want somebody saying I got mossed or I got, people saying my name because I got burnt. They're not saying his name because he made interceptions either, but they're also not saying it in a bad way. Like I think he's a vet, bro. He's been around the block. He knows what he's doing. I think his position and he's solid. He's solid, bro. All right, my man Andre come through. Andre, what's good, man?
Nothing much, man. I think that competition is always good. And at that you need somebody who, I mean, YGM, he's already, like, if you step up, you can step up in a rotational role also. So it's not like, he gonna come and totally take something that he probably didn't have anyway. But I just like the signing. I like the signing, and I like what they doing with the defense. How they gonna have cause Chin ain't gonna be the only like piece that's gonna move around, because you got to think Jamie Robinson is also, I believe, gonna be in that move around type, trying to get all the good DBs on the field at the same time. So rushing the passer and because they got a lot of speed, a lot of power up front. You got Derek Brown up front. The defense is just looking more, and everybody already said that for the last 2 days they've been wrecking the offense. So we'll see.
Yeah. So are your expectations for Justin Houston? Like what production do you think he's going to bring?
I believe, whether he I think he's gonna get 10, at least 10,
Ooh,
because I believe that one-on-one, because they got Burns on the other side, you still got to think about Derek Brown and Shy Tuttle and you. So I look at the team as a whole could have about 25, 30 sacks this year. They can get up there. They can rise to that top 5 defense like Evero had in Denver. So I think it's gonna be amazing. I think a lot of people that predicted our record and stuff, I think they're gonna have to go back and redo it, like for real.
yeah, I agree. Last question: do you have your ticket to the CJ Henderson train?
No, I do not.
God, got some haters, bro.
Not yet. But I'm not.
Nah,
I'm
you
not.
can't get it. You can't get it now. I ain't selling
Yeah.
no more. I ain't
No,
selling
no.
no
It's
more. You got to
it's
be a
fine.
spectator.
Yeah. I mean, I just gotta watch. But I hope CJ, play better this year, and I think the coaching staff has a lot to do with that. I think this new coaching staff, because a lot of people already said, like, Rue coaching staff wasn't the best. So I think this new coaching staff, they telling them, hey, this is what you can do, or this is the backup to the backup plan. So I think this coaching staff really got them buzzing.
Yeah, nah, I agree, man. Man, Andre, thank you for coming on, man. You got any
No
final
problem.
final thoughts? Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I hope that because everybody always like we ain't got no number one receiver. But
Hmm.
I hope that even with twos and threes, because like I be telling people, back in 2015, we ain't really had no number one receiver. We had Philly Brown, Ted Ginn, we had Bird sent back again, So I really think we'll be able to put it together. And we got a good tight end now that can catch reliably. So I think we'll be able to put it all together, because I think we had Jonathan Stewart in the backfield, and him and Miles Sanders, I think, you know, about equal, if Miles Sanders ain't a little bit better. So just my opinion. But yeah,
Yeah.
my final thoughts. I think we'll be able to put it all together, and I think we can win the South. I think we can win the South.
I'm hearing a lot of that.
Especially since Alvin Kamara is going to be suspended for the first 3 or 4 games. Yeah.
3 games.
Yeah,
Yep.
three games.
Kamara's gonna miss the first 3 games. Obviously, we played the Saints week 2, Monday
Mhm.
night, Bryce home opener. It's gonna be
Yep.
crazy. That
Yep.
game is gonna be nuts. Shout out to my man Carlo. He gonna be there with me. It's gonna be it's gonna be bananas. I cannot wait for that game. But all right, man. Nah, thank you for joining us.
No
Man, I
problem.
appreciate you. Really good thoughts. Yeah, we'll holler at you, man. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. All right. So real quick, I do want to quickly say about the wide receiver position, because people are saying we don't have a one. We're not gonna bro. If DJ Chark continues to do what he does, we have a number one. DJ Chark is far and away, to me, the best receiver we've seen in camp so far. He's the best one. And I think there is some validity, right? There's some validity to and I say all that to say with this asterisk and with this caveat, because there's validity to the fact that he is only doing it against ones, or he's doing it against like guys down the depth chart. He hasn't done it against JC. He hasn't done it. You haven't seen any highlights against JC. You haven't seen any highlights against CJ Henderson. You haven't seen any highlights against Dante Jackson. It's always been against a number 3 or 4, right? So, or number 4 or 5. So, but I do think Chark, bro, he's nasty. He looks the part, bro. But shout out to my man Morris. He's in here in the building. What's good with
Yo,
you,
what's
man?
up?
How do you like this Justin Houston signing? How you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Um, I think Brian Burns for sure is our best one, so we just needed someone who can make plays also. I think we have very much depth there now. And yeah, if Justin Houston can bring 7 or 8 sacks to our house, so this will make an impact.
Bet. Quick question, because I hear the accent. Where are you calling from?
Germany.
Germany. Hey, shout out to Germany, man. And listen, I'm telling you, next year I'm coming out there, me and Dave, and we want to do a live show. So shout out to everybody listening for Germany. I cannot wait to get out there, because there's a lot of y'all that watch. Man, I can't wait to get out there and rock with y'all, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
So
I hope the Panthers will
yeah, no,
beat
it's
you.
gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right, so you talked about Justin Houston. You like Justin Houston. I gotta ask you this because I've been asking everybody. Do you have your ticket to the CJ Henderson train?
Uh, I don't know, mixed feelings. You know, I think he can be solid. I think he has the talent. Now he has the coaches, but um, I don't know if he can be our corner 1 or 2. I think JC will be 1, Dante will be 2. When he can be the third one, I'm happy.
Yeah. I think again, I don't want CJ out there being the number 1 or 2. I think he can be a 2. I do think he can be a solid 2. I don't know if I want him guarding number 1 wide receiver every down or whatever the case may be. Um, but yeah, no, I think again, you're gonna have to spectate. You're gonna end up watching the train go by, and that's okay. That's your choice. That's the decision that you chose
Yeah.
to make, and that's okay. But yeah, man. So any final thoughts about the season, about how you feel? Like, what are your overall thoughts on how the team is looking right now?
Oh, I mean, I like the off season. I like the coaching staff. I don't know if we're there yet this year, but we'll be better. Um, and yeah,
So I gotta ask
we
this
cannot
too.
win our division. So
Yeah, I gotta ask this since you're from Germany. Why
yeah,
did you choose the Panthers to become a fan of?
uh, I have just one name for you, Cam Newton.
Okay, respect. So you've been a fan. How long have you been a fan?
Oh, first time. So now I'm 17.
Uh-huh.
First time I watched the Super Bowl with Cam.
Gotcha.
So in this year I was for the Panthers, and since then, um, yeah, I'm a Panthers fan.
Nah, that's dope. I'm just curious. I'm always curious to see how guys become fans and what the reasoning is behind that because that I think is dope.
Yeah.
But all right, man. Thank you for joining all the way from Germany, man. What time is it over there?
Oh, 0 o'clock.
Man,
Tomorrow
get
is
some.
my first school day.
Yeah. Oh, you come on, bro. You gotta get some sleep, man.
Yeah, right
You
now.
gotta come on, man. Get some sleep, dog. All right, man. Thank you for joining, man. I appreciate
No
that, man.
problem.
You gotta get some sleep, dog.
Good night. Bye
All
bye.
right, man. Yeah. All right. So shout out, man. Germany in the building, man. Gotta love Germany. But yeah, I think like I was saying earlier before we had Morris come on, that you gotta think about like DJ Chark, Thielen. It's a great feeling to have. And listen, some of y'all, I've seen this on Twitter. Some of y'all are saying, bro, hey, DJ Moore, who? Is that how y'all feeling? DJ Moore, who? With DJ Chark coming in? Is that how y'all feel? I'm not saying that. I'm asking y'all if that's how y'all feel. Is that how y'all feel? Got my man Q in the building. Q, what's good with you,
Yo,
man?
what's going on, brother? You saw that just now?
Yeah. What's good?
We looking good, brother, man. We got Justin Houston opposite of Brian Burns. We got help now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. How you feeling about it? And explain why you feel why you feel that way. Why are you came on here lit? Why do you feel that way?
Well, first of all, we was always saying instead of that front seven, we had a front six, man, because opposite of him, we had nobody else to really put in that position. Thank God. But first of all, before I even get started on that, YGM, you can count the days because they just put your position on notice by
Just
bringing him
said
in
that.
there.
We just said that. Yep. Agreed.
So I love the addition. One, you're going to get a guy that can stop the run. You're going to get a guy that can pass rush. He had 9.5 sacks last year, a forced fumble, and an interception. You're going to get a guy that can really come in and get to the quarterback as well as stop the run and set the edge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited, man. This is the piece of the puzzle that we needed on that line. We got all the pieces. Derek Brown, those guys, Brian Burns, Kamu Gruger Hill is looking really good too. Did
He
you
is.
see him?
He is. I've seen him multiple times, including at Fan Fest. Had his third pick. See, yeah, he is having himself a training camp. to say the least. To say the least,
Man,
he's balling right now.
man, look, Sean, I'm telling you, I'm so excited. The only thing that we got to worry about is this secondary. I don't see
Nah,
one guy opposite of Action
hey,
Jackson.
I already know. Hey, listen, I already know how you. I ain't even got to ask you the question. I've been asking everybody as they come on this live. Do they have their tickets? And I already know because we already had this conversation that you are going to spectate and you're going to watch, even though you just sat up here and gave Gruber Hill for doing what he doing, right? And who has equal amount of picks as him? Say his name.
Unfortunately,
Say
a
his
couple of
name.
landed in his lap
Say his
by
name.
accident.
Say his name. Say his name.
CJ.
Yes. Say his name. CJ Henderson is balling right now. And y'all,
I'm not on the
it's okay.
bus.
You making up excuses because you don't like him. I get it. But he's having and who knows how many more interceptions he would have had he not, tweak a little groin, right? He could have had 5 or 6, leading training camp in interceptions, but it's all good. The train fell off the tracks. We had to do some repairs right quick. But hey, now we back on track. And you can watch. Hey, you can just watch us go by. You can just watch us go by, and that's just gonna be what it is.
You can drive the bus. You can be head starting all you want, but you're gonna crash into the wall, brother. And I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to be the airbag that protects you, brother. Listen to me. He is going to let you down at some point in the season.
Never. Nah.
Mike, three touchdowns over the head.
It's not. It's something called a safety that you need. Safety help. That is a thing. So we're not gonna do that and put all of them on him because he's supposed to have some safety help. But again, criticisms are valid. I give you that, and I said this 1,000 times. You can criticize them; they're valid. However, and I say it once, I say it 1,000 times. This coaching staff is gonna have my man improve. You already see it. Y'all can choose to ignore it, but he gonna keep giving you reasons to jump on the train, and I'm the conductor, and I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
nah, them dudes that you can't let them on,
That,
not
that,
not today.
I'm okay with life if I miss that train. I'm all right because there's going to be another one coming with somebody
Nah,
else.
it
But
won't be. We not going to where you need to go. Nah, they're not going in the same place. So it's only one train that's going where you need to go, and you have chosen to just watch. You chosen to spec. You're gonna walk. Now you got to walk to your destination.
I would much rather catch blisters than to be on that train.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Yes,
That's
sir.
funny.
I appreciate you, brother, man. I just
Yeah,
wanted to pop in, man.
no, man, I appreciate. I'm about to, we chilling. Dave is at a festival right now, so now I appreciate that. Appreciate you jumping on with us, man. Hey, where people can find you at? Miss a lot of people in here. Hey, get your ish off right. It's your time. Take your time with it.
Look at here. Look no further for your boy Dub Q at Black Cat Panther Podcast, man. Come over there, show some love. We gonna do it. We gonna bring y'all on the right bus. CJ is not allowed in the building. So if you own that train, come on over here. Black Cat will always take you on in. We show love.
Why? Nah, cause I see I shouldn't have did that. See,
You bury yourself on that one. You bury yourself. I'm digging graves on that
it's
one.
all good. It's all good. Nah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all doing a good job over there.
Thank you.
Keep it up, man. Thank you coming on real quick. Appreciate it. And we'll holler at you, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace out, Q. All right, man. Hey, anybody else want to jump in? I'm gonna stay on for another like 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Y'all could. We're gonna take some more calls. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. I see we got some other creators in the build. I see Uncle Quan. I see Twan Don. Man, y'all want to jump on, man? Come holler at your boy for a couple minutes and give your thoughts. Also, you got some exposure. We got about 400 people in here. You want to jump on? Shout out your platform. More than welcome to. Didn't have to tell Twan twice. Here you go, Twan. What up, man?
Yo, what up, Rashad? How you feeling, bro?
What's good, man? I'm chilling, man. What's your thoughts on this CJ Henderson? Excuse me. I got CJ Henderson on the brain. What's your thoughts on this Justin Houston signing, man? How you feeling?
Hey, man, the ageless wonder, man, firecracker, man, gets in the backfield, great technique. I think he's gonna really help our team out, man, and push Brian Burns, and Brian Burns can push him. You know what I'm saying? The guy, he looks clean with it. I mean, had 22 sacks at one point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now just the way that he gets to the quarterback is incredible, man. So I'm excited about that move.
Yeah, what you think he's gonna do with the Panthers from a production standpoint, like sack wise? How many sacks do you expect out of him? Because many think he's gonna be a
Yeah.
rotational piece. Won't see him out there every down. But with him getting 9.5 last year and once
Mhm.
having 22, he's gotten close to double digit sacks a
Right.
lot of years. So what do you expect from him with the Panthers next year?
Man, look, we all expect Brian Burns to carry most of that, so he's not an every down DN. I mean, look, man, if he could get us 8 sacks, man, I think if he could get us 8,
That's
eight,
fair.
eight, it'll really, really put us over the top, and we can just be more and more of a solid defense. You know, I think that the team will rally around him in that regard, and it's just like we got a good veteran. You know what I'm saying? He still plays like he's young. I understand the time limit that they're gonna have with him and not let him run the whole time, but that's gonna be for him to keep him healthy. And the way I see it, I see like 2 situations between him and Burns where teams are gonna have to pick their poison between those guys. And the same
Yep.
thing with Derek Brown and
Shy.
yes, down
Shy Tuttle.
there on the tackle on the line with Shy Tuttle, and they're gonna have to pick their poison with that, man. And then whatever Evero is gonna be sending, which I'm excited to see, and we hearing all kinds of great things coming out of training camp about that defense. So, man, I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah, no, and I think you've heard it multiple times now.
Mhm.
Now, Twan Don, you had Q. It's pick your poison, bro. Like
Right.
pick your poison with Brian Burns, Justin Houston, and even if
Mhm.
we get Marquise, I'm
Yes.
happy that Marquise Haynes won't have to be the singular guy
Right.
opposite of Brian Burns. We know Marquise, he can make some waves.
Mhm.
And he can make some noise in waves, but now that you have a Justin Houston, you can rotate a Marquise Haynes and Justin Houston, and I feel way better with Justin Houston stopping the run versus a
Mhm.
Marquise Haynes. Marquise Haynes can pin his ears back on third
Right.
downs and just get after it, and you can have Justin Houston out there on run downs, whatever the case may be. I feel good about uh, the chess moves we can make or what Evero can make when it comes to game plan against offenses.
Right.
So all
We
right,
got a
so I
lot of
know you ain't
pieces.
I know you ain't got a ticket to the CJ Henderson train. You ain't rocking with CJ Henderson, man.
Man, this is what I told people, man. I think whenever your environment has changed, and I think our environment has changed, that sometimes the sky's the limit with players. Sometimes players don't adjust, you know what I'm saying, when they're around the same thing. But with Evero at our head coach over there and all the infectious ball that they playing on defense, then, I mean, I think I see that as a situation where a lot of the guys over there are like this. I don't want to be the odd man out, and that may chump them up. So I expect them to be much better this coming up year. Uh, the
So do
train,
you,
I don't know if I'm gonna say I'm on the train, but I just want to see him do it first, and I will get on that train.
nah, we
But
ain't
I think
selling.
he coming. I think he
Nah, you
coming.
can't get a ticket later. It's you can't get it. Either you in or you out. You right now you looking like a spectator, bro.
All right, okay, I'll take a ticket and coach.
Hey, coach, not a first class,
I'll
not a
take a
first
ticket.
class. That's funny.
Nah, I'll
That's
take the
funny.
back seat.
That at least you on there. At least you
Yeah, I'm on the
riding.
train though.
Pause.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
least you riding.
yeah.
All right, man. Hey, Twan Don, man, thank you for joining, man. Where can the people find you
Appreciate the
and your
opportunity,
content,
man.
man?
Hey, man, owner proprietor of the 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. Make sure you guys come over, like and subscribe. We're doing a lot of great content up there, about to boost it up before the season is coming. I always like to say, man, look, check out all these guys out here, Panther content creators, man. They're out here working hard, and support them all, man. You know what I'm saying? I think PNP is the pinnacle, and I look for you guys to keep driving the way that you do, man. So I always have something I need to look forward to
Yeah, man.
in my community and trying to build it, man. So I appreciate you for having me on the show, Rashad. You and Dave, man, y'all brothers to me, man. And I wish y'all continued success.
Yeah, man. Hey, appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Again, just have fun with it. Continue to have fun with it, and good
yeah.
things will come, man. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you joining.
Appreciate
Anybody
it,
else
brother.
want to jump on, man? Come through. Twan, thank you for joining, man. We'll holler at you.
Mhm. Yep.
Yep, thank you. All right, fellas. Got a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna hang on to 6:30. The 6:30, we're gonna bounce. But yeah, man, I really you hear it like all these creators that are coming on, all the people that are calling in. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. It's gonna be a recurring theme. And man, it just feels good to not have a team that is settling. Right before dudes would settle, and we would just have mid, and we'd be cool with it. The thing I like about Scott Fitterer and what we're doing now, Dan Morgan and everybody, is that you're going out there and getting these guys, the talented guys. Now, what we need to see is we need to see Frank Reich and them coach it up. Evero, we got to see him coach. Thomas Brown, all the coaches, this all-star coaching staff. We got to see these dudes go to work. That's the biggest thing. Let's see these guys go to work, and I can't wait to see it. And yeah, I think it's gonna happen. All right, we got Matt Man. Matt Man, what's good with you, man? How you feeling? How you feel about this Justin Houston signing?
Hey man, glad they went out and got some.
Uh-oh, you're breaking up a little bit.
A chance last year, kind of went that way. Didn't bring in another veteran opposite of Brian, and YGN was a big disappointment. I think he had his chance to show it last year. Just they're like you said earlier, there's kind of an insurance policy. I think they still want those young guys, to show up. I think Haynes still going to play a big part. Him in a rotation with Houston. I mean, I think that adds up pretty well because I have high hopes for Haynes this year too. I'm looking, man, this front seven. I'm going to put out there. I don't know the number for if Houston can get maybe 8 to 10 and added up sacks between the front seven, maybe 40 sacks. That's a big number. But I think all together, the guys in the interior, I think going to have a big year too. A Brown and Tuttle. I think that's a force. They got get that pressure up the middle. Get the sacks themselves, push them out to the edges for the guys, to clean it up. So I'm looking for the pass rush to be something fierce this year. That defense is going to be top 5.
Ooh, a lot of optimism around optimism around the defense. I like that. A very concise. You know exactly what 40 sacks for the defense. Ooh, that's gonna be a lot. I think, and I'm on record saying, hey man, my man Brian Burns is gonna get at least 15 this year. That's how I feel. I think 15 sacks for Brian Burns incoming. All right. So with that, I gotta ask. I've been asking everybody. Do you have your ticket for the CJ Henderson train?
Look, I like CJ. Ideally, he's our number 3 corner, but with how they're talking about how they're going to be using my mind's blanking around that Chin. How they're going to be using Chin primarily as a nickel guy. I don't know how much CJ is going to get on the field unless there could be with the injuries we've had with Jackson. You never know. CJ might get his chance, and I still feel confident. If he's up there at the number 2, filling in. Hopefully Jackson has a good year coming off that Achilles. That's a rough injury to come back from. I'm hoping he stays out there and stays healthy. So, CJ's all right. He's a solid starter. He's not anybody I think you want him to be your number 1 for sure. I think if it's down to that, we're going to be having trouble. I do got a question for you regards to the secondary with J.C. Horn. Mm-hmm. In the past they haven't really moved him around as be the shadow of the number 1 guy. I think in this system with Evero, that's going to be his deal. He's going to just shadow whoever the number 1 receiver is.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I got to go back and see what Patrick Surtain did in the Broncos system. But yeah, listen, we have to expect no less than what Patrick Surtain was doing. If Patrick Surtain was out there shadowing, then we need to expect JC. Again, same drafted right after each other. And we all compared the two. They're all going to be tied together. But now they have a common denominator in defense, defensive coordinator, and scheme, right? Patrick Surtain was dominant. He was one of the top, I would argue, top 10 cornerbacks last year. So that's what we need to expect out of JC. Now, I don't know if he's going to shadow, but I have seen him play in this. I have seen JC move around into the slot during training camp. So I'm assuming that if a number 1 guy, and there's a lot of teams out there moving their number one to guys to the slot to create those mismatches. And so if that's the case, then I would like to see JC moving with that guy in the slot as well. So again, it's a different skill set. That's the thing. That's why those mismatches are taken advantage of, because playing slot cornerback is a different skill set than playing outside. You got to have you play with different technique. So to answer the question, I don't know, but I'm hoping that is the case.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at JC, you know, the healthy thing with him too. But if he stays healthy, he's everybody going to recognize him on that same level if there was Surtain, you know, a top 10, no doubt, cornerback, number one shutdown guy.
Yeah, no, I agree. Any final thoughts on the team? How you feeling about the team overall? What you expect from the team? How do you feel? Like, as a Panthers fan, is optimism out the window? Like, how do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, I think this got our quarterback of the future, we hope. So I mean, I think the sky's the limit this year. I mean, the division is definitely, there for the taking. I don't I can't believe, so much national hype is on the Falcons. Who's their quarterback? What?
Desmond Ridder.
I mean, I had so many, you look at these odds, and I think the Falcons are above the Panthers, as far as odds to win the division. I just don't get that. And the Saints, I mean, yeah, Derek Carr is okay, but I don't have any, faith in their coaching staff. So I think the division's right up there, and it won't take much. I mean, 9 wins, I think, will win this division, and that's definitely within reach. Getting the playoffs with a rookie quarterback, I don't have it much, but I think they'll do it this year.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm seeing too many people picking the Falcons. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not an odds guy. I don't follow, like, that's Dave's thing, but just gut feeling or what I'm seeing nationally. And I tend to not watch a lot of national pundits and all that. But what I do see, I have seen a couple people pick the Panthers to win the division, or I'm seeing a lot of people to pick the Saints. If you're looking at, the most stable franchise is probably the Saints right now. They've got a lot of guys. I know they just got Derek Carr. I mean, I think if you ask a Saints fan, that's going to be their biggest complaint going from last year to this year is now they got Derek Carr, right? Derek Carr is an improvement from Andy Dalton and whoever else they had back there. So I think they feel good. I think the Saints fans feel good about it. We obviously should feel good because we got a new quarterback, new coaching staff, all that good stuff. So Falcons, I still, like you said, I think it's all going to boil down to quarterback play, and I just don't think that run game that they anticipate having. Arthur Smith is a run-first guy. With that run game that they anticipate having, they want the run game to carry Ridder. I just don't think that's going to happen. That's just my opinion, and it's all going to come back down to quarterback play. So, I don't know if they're going to do it, but I don't know. I think – go ahead.
Yeah, quarterback, I think by the end of the season, everybody will be looking at Bryce Young is undoubtedly the best quarterback in this division.
Yeah,
it's not a big hill to climb, not a big ceiling, to be better than Carr. I mean, Carr's okay, but Bryce Young, he'll have his struggles as a rookie, but man, I'm real excited to see what he's going to do.
Yeah, I agree. All right, man. Thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate that. And we will holler at you next time.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, man. Thanks. All right. So with that said, man, I will get ready to shut this thing down. This was fun conversation. It's excitement in the building. Again, I'm so happy that we're not settling. I said it 1,000 times. Justin Houston is going to provide an excellent veteran presence, and he's going to be able to provide some help in rotation from a pass rush standpoint. I do like the prediction of about 7 to 8 sacks. Again, he's coming. He had 9.5 last year, and he only played in 14 games. And he played in rotation about 300, very, very efficient when he was on the field. So I expect that same to be here in Carolina. And yeah, man, I'm excited about it. So I got one more call. I'm gonna take one more call before we get up out of here. What's good, bro? I can't pronounce your name, but what D-Take?
D-Take 7. That's my name.
There you go, D-Take. My bad. D-Take. What's good with you, bro? How you feeling? How you feel about Justin Houston? Last caller.
I think Justin Houston, it was a good move. I would have liked to see Clowney. Just from the side of him being from here, I would like to see him play for his hometown team and stuff. But for a veteran move, I think that was a smart move. One, for like what you were saying, is mentorship for our young guys, especially DJ Johnson. I I don't know how close of build they are or whatever, but I think he could learn a lot from Justin Houston. And as far as YGM, I think he should have been gone. Just being honest, he should have been out of there.
Oh man,
Biggest
yeah,
regret is us letting number 7 go to the Eagles, but
bruh, bruh. I hated that. I hated us letting Hassan go. Should have extended him, but I think they were looking towards the future with having to pay Hassan and Brian Burns. I don't think they wanted to do that.
I do
And
have a question for you though.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, with us signing Justin Houston, our biggest need is cornerback. So how do we address that? Because you rooting for CJ, but I was done with CJ after Mike Evans did what he did. I was done. So you rooting for him, but
Yeah, so you obviously don't have a ticket to the CJ Henderson train. And that's okay.
nah, 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 I don't.
You're gonna be spectating. I do listen. I'm as concerned as you guys are because I don't know if everybody's gonna stay healthy. If
Right.
Dante and JC can stay healthy, cool. I don't know, man. Y'all know I'm a big fan of John Wright too as well, but he has not. He's hurt right now, so I thought he would take a major step. He's been out for like a week now, so we don't know where he is. Excuse me.
Okay,
I
okay.
think we probably go. I mean, to be honest, I could see us making another sign. I know we got Mac McCain, but I don't think he's gonna make a push. He might be probably a practice squad guy. I don't know, bro. I don't know how we're gonna address it. I think they trust the guys. You've heard Frank Reich say it a million times. Hey, bro, we comfortable with what we got. We comfortable with the cornerback depth. So maybe they are. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, that's all I really had. Thanks for having me on.
All right, man. I appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
All right, last one. We got Uncle Quan, man. I'm gonna close it out with you. Uncle Quan, what's good with you, man?
Yeah, what's good, Shot?
I'm
Appreciate you having me
chilling,
on the
bro. I'm
show, man. I
chilling.
know
What
you
you
about to
we
close it out, so I ain't gonna hold you too long,
No,
man.
no, you good, you good. So Justin Houston, we signed him. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Yes, sir, man. I love this for a rotational piece, man. Especially what Ijaro Evero is doing. I love this for just having plenty of fresh legs coming in and out of that defense. I mean, you got a chance to see it in person at training camp. Evero throws a lot of different looks at these offenses. Like he has a lot of different stunts coming out, a lot of different blitzes, a lot of different packages that we're gonna see out of this defense. So adding Justin Houston is gonna be a great addition to this defense, man. I can't wait to see it in person, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think production wise? Like what do you expect? I know you say rotational piece, but what are you expecting production wise from Justin Houston?
Honestly, man, I just want him to come in here and be productive. I mean, I'm expecting anywhere between maybe about 4 to 6 sacks on the year, but we'll see. We'll see how this thing go. Depends on how many snaps he gets on the defense.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I think I'm gonna go with 8. Like personally, I think coming off 9.5 sacks last year, very efficient. With the Ravens, I'm going 8. But yeah, I love this signing though. I was just saying before I brought you on, yo, I love what we're doing. I love the fact that we're not settling. I think it's a great signing. But
Absolutely.
the most important question, I can't remember your opinion. But do you have a ticket to the CJ Henderson train or no?
Yeah, man, I got my ticket, Shaw, but I think I might have lost it, man. Mike Evans might have took it from me last year, man.
Come on,
No,
man.
but
Don't do my man like that.
all jokes aside, man, he's been balling out in training camp. I gotta say, I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon. I believe he can do something with this defense, but that's the fan speaking in me, man. So I hope I'm not wrong. I'm riding that train, Dave.
Yeah.
Or Shot.
Yeah, yeah. All good, man. All good. Well, since you here, man, hey, man, we got a lot of people watching. Take the time to let the people know where they can find your content. Um, check them out. Check out Uncle Quan. Where can we find your stuff?
Yes, sir, man. I'm over there at the Panthers Experience, growing steadily on the channel, man. I'm on the ground, basically giving you guys the experience. For those of you who are not able to make the games or training camps or whatever it is, man, I'm bringing you guys that content so you guys can see it for yourself, see that crowd experience, and just kind of see the atmosphere around those events. So that's what I'm doing over there at the Panthers Experience. You guys can subscribe over there. I love interacting with the audience, so come on over there, man. Show some love.
All right, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you. That
Appreciate
being
you, man.
said, hey, I'm about to close this thing out too. So with that being said, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Again, all that stuff. We trying to get to 21,000. We like 80 people away. So do me a favor, subscribe, help us go ahead hit our goal of 21,000. That being said, man, I'm getting up out of here. Stay on the prowl. I'm out. My man
Yeah,
Austin hit
have
a
a good
super
night,
chat.
man.
All right, man. Thank you. Austin, man, appreciate that super chat, bro. I appreciate you. But I'm getting up out of here. I'm out. Peace.